So after spending 2 days going over staying to the right hand side, we'd move on to the second step, which is keeping your hands to your side. And first I would have the student describe to me what keeping his hands to his sides would look like, just so I get a brief understanding on if he actually knows what he's doing already. If he doesn't, then I would go over and I would model what keeping your hands to your side looks like. After I model it, I would have him practice it briefly, and then we would go over different scenarios. So I would do is this and isn't this. So I would maybe practice once putting my hands on my head and walking around the classroom. Is this keeping your hands to your side? He would say yes or no. I would crisscross my hands like this, walk around the classroom, ask him, is this keeping my hands to my side? He'd say yes or no, and we'd go over different scenarios, and he'd tell me yes if it was, no if it wasn't. I would then, again, model the correct way of keeping your hands to your side. The more times he sees it, the more likely he is to use it. Then I would have the student practice keeping his hands to his side by walking around the classroom. And he wouldn't actually go out into the hallway at this time. He would just practice in the classroom. And then after he practices this step, he would take what I call as a virtual tour. Go on. He would I'm sorry. He would sit at his desk. He would sit at his desk, and he would have his own headphones, and he'd be able to, this is when the iPad would come into play. He would take the iPad, and I would have already created a virtual video of actually walking down the hall and what it would look like for him based off of how he would do it. Go on. And so he would be able to sit at his desk and watch what it looks like to walk down the hallway the correct way.